Two of the most overused words in our modern vernacular might be the words war and warrior. Being a warrior is not about the act of fighting. It's about the ability, courage, and commitment to end the war within oneself and not quit until the job is done. What is this war within? It is the battle that takes place within our own minds. Just like in real war, we have conflicting ideas that fight against one another. This conflict is internal, that begins when that tiny voice within us tells us we are not capable, that we shouldn't bother striving to overcome the challenges placed before us. We may call them dreams, goals, or objectives, but in the end it is the accomplishment of that which we desire. With every desire we have, we must come face to face with our core beliefs about whether or not the desire can be made a reality. On one level, we believe we are capable of great things. We see ourselves as heroic figures. But at the first sign of stress, fatigue, and fear, that diminishing voice creeps in. Our mind begins to work against us. The tiny voice grows in intensity and volume. We hesitate. We begin to doubt our abilities. Now that internal voice is so loud that we can barely make any sense of it. We second guess ourselves. We believe there is an inherent scarcity with regards to what might be possible. It is in that moment that the inner war raging. If you wish to adopt a warrior's path, you must work to win that war within yourself. Our existence is a wonderful thing. Anything we wish to accomplish is available to us. All we have to do is focus on the moments we place ourselves in, bring our very best to those moments, and not quit until we make them a reality. Focus is like a laser beam. Move a little to the left or right, or add a little fog or some distance, and the laser either misses the target completely or diffuses to such an extent that it acts like a poor flashlight. If you want something bad enough, you have the power to make it happen, no matter what other people have to say, no matter how tough the odds at first appear. Remember, the only easy day was yesterday. If one advances confidently in the directions of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. From nuclear warfare to hand-to-hand combat, there is only a guiding strategy. Target dictates weapon. Weapon dictates movement. If you know that your target is, that will dictate which weapon you use. Once you have your weapon, the weapon will dictate how you move it. Knocking down a big target is nothing more than knocking down a bunch of smaller targets. Don't spend a lot of time talking about the importance of setting goals, because you are, by the very nature of being human, a target-driven machine. You are already knocking down hundreds, if not thousands, if targets every single day. You just may not be aware of it. Fear is the perception of an unknown threshold. The more unknowns, the greater the fear. The unknown why, when, what, where, who, and how much have more to do with fear than the actual task or danger itself. The less control we have, the greater our perceived fear. This is why surprise quickly gives way to fear. Say yourself, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Action mindset is the process of recognizing and moving beyond your fear to completely focus on the known. The process begins by understanding the words we use that influence our thoughts and condition our actions. Create an action mindset. Act as though it were impossible to fail. Words influence our minds and condition our actions. The words you use generate the direction in which you go mentally and physically. Verbal influence conditioning lets you take an aggressive and systematic approach to your self-talk that will get things done. It begins with knowing what words you habitually tell yourself and what value you give them. Know your enemy and yourself, and in 1,000 battles you will never be in peril. When you are ignorant of the enemy but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. If ignorant both of your enemy and of yourself, you are certain in every battle to be in peril. Assess the situation. Solutions naturally evolve when you know what you are dealing with. Create a simple plan. A simple plan is easy to remember and easy to perform and leads to a faster result. The more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. A weapon that jams in the heat of combat doesn't do you any good and will most likely get you killed. Skills are your own private arsenal of weapons you deploy to hit your target. The better your weapons, the easier it is to hit your targets. The more skills you have, the more flexible you are, and it's that flexibility that will ensure your victory. Correct fundamentals are the basics, the foundation on which everything rests. Every new skill has basics to it. Consistency is the byproduct of using correct fundamentals and concentration over time. Accuracy means that you not only do it right every time, but you hit the bullseye. Speed must always be tempered by accuracy. It doesn't matter how fast you are. If you don't achieve the goal, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow is the most important thing in life. Comes into us at midnight very clean. It's perfect when it arrives and puts itself in our hands. It hopes we have learned something from yesterday